It's wagon time with Volvo's V60. It's been a long time since I've driven this wagon, but finally it's wagon time for me and V60 time. I have just picked up this car from Volvo Car Norway. It's a press car, model year 25. V60 in the T6 configuration. So plug-in hybrid T6, 350 horsepower. Is finished off in the beautiful silver dawn metallic, riding 19-inch alloys. And it's in a dark exterior theme, as you may see with this black accentuation on the rear bumper. But why did I pick up this V60? That's sadly, that's a sad story actually. And that's why I'm making this video. Because I'm recording this video, I think it's the 25th today. Let's see, I should have probably checked that. Yeah, 25th of September. I'm going to upload this probably tomorrow. Because in just a couple of days, Volvo Car Norway will discontinue both the V60 and also the V90. So this is your last chance to order the V60 and V90 if you live in Norway. We just have a couple of days on Tuesday, the 1st of October. That is the deadline. 1st of October. After that, it's not possible to order a factory new V60 or V90 in Norway. So it's a sad story behind why I picked up this press car. Because I wanted to give it one final hurrah, and also if there's anyone in Norway that wants one of these, you have to be quick. Jump down from the fence, run down to your local Volvo dealership and just place an order for one. If you are in the market for one. It's such an astonishing car. I'm a huge wagon fan. But yeah, as I said, it's a sad story actually for this video. But welcome to my YouTube channel, Volvo Christian, and welcome to one final goodbye to the V60. Volvo Car Norway actually issued a press release some weeks ago about this, that they will discontinue these two wagons. I'm going to read some of the press release for you, so that you have some context to why this is happening here in Norway. They issued this press release the 22nd of August, and we're now 25th of September, so 1 month ago. Volvo Cars have decided to phase out the sale of the two chargeable hybrid models V90 and V60 in Norway. 1st of October this year are the final deadline for these two cars. And according to the company, this is a natural consequence of the development in the Norwegian car market. Because the last years it's been highly beneficial to buy a battery electric car, full EV. There's been also a lot of incentives and practical benefits with parking and riding in the bus lane or like the public transport lane for battery electric cars. And the Norwegian government have also, on the other end, put more and more tax and registration fee on the plug-in hybrids, making them more and more expensive. And another part are also for because last month, in August 2024, here in Norway, the sales of battery electric cars were actually 94%. 94 battery electric vehicles. And then you may ask, what happens then to the V60 and V90? Because of the remaining 6%, and then Volvo's share of that, because this is the total sale in Norway. The remaining part, primarily for Volvo's part, that is XC60 and XC90. Sadly, there's no room for the V60 and V90. Let's see, with a primarily full electric new car market and a population that in increasingly degree prefer SUVs, yeah, as I said, it is correct or is natural to end the sale of the V60 and V90. We will continue our focus for the electric cars, especially the new Norwegian favorite EX30. Norwegian favorite, yeah. This is my favorite, or the S90, but yeah. The EX30 sells like the bucket loads. And our new big SUV EX90. The change in the Norwegian taxation system has made these chargeable hybrids more expensive, and has also caused a reduction in demand. And I'm going to now list the sales figures for Volvo's V60 and V90 here in Norway for the first 6 months from 1st of January 2024 until July 2024. In this time period, they have sold 42 V90 and 32 V60s on 6 months. That is depressing numbers. And since they got launched in the latest generation, 2017 and 2018, this is the total sale, 7,147 V90 and 6,496 V60s. So as you see, it's pretty low volumes. Like the XC90, since launch, that is like 11,000 something here in Norway. And the XC60 are significantly higher. But yes, 70 years history. Volvo cars are looked at as the inventor of the practical and family-oriented car design known as the station wagon, or herregårdsvogn, as we say. Let's see, where was I? On the 50s and 60s, Volvo launched cars like Duet and Amazon. I love the Amazon. And especially Amazon are called the history's first station wagon. Or herregårdsvogn, as it was called. Yeah, and then it's totally it's sold more than 6 million Volvo station wagons on a world basis since Volvo Duet got launched 71 years ago. And according to the global sales, as we will wrap up this press release, the global sales for the V60 and V90, this is the sales figures for 2023. It got sold 30,400 V60s and 14,200 V90s. So as you see, it's a pretty low number. The demand for wagons are decreasing. So that's why Volvo Norway will discontinue it. Completely understandable. People are craving electric cars, especially with the taxation system. And just to put this in perspective, because this is what really fucks it up for the V60 and V90. My previous video was of the EC40 Black Edition Twin Performance Ultra, yeah, the full enchilada. That had a price on 670,000. 670 for a car in the 40 segment. So 670,000 for a fully loaded EC40 or a EX40 Twin Performance Ultra, the full enchilada. But what do you think the price are for this V60 in the T6 configuration? Well, I'm going to open up the document for this exact press car. So the 2025 V60 T6 Ultra in the dark exterior theme. This has a starting price on 819,900. That is a tough pill to, or a hard pill to swallow. 819,000. And you can get a fully loaded EX40 for 670. Holy crap. 819 is freaking insane. And this is carefully equipped. We have some packages and options on 26,500, and we have some accessories, probably winter wheels, on 30,000. That puts the price to 876,400. That is absolutely crazy. And the options this car has, we have tinted windows, laminated windows, we have a tow bar, we have 19-inch alloys, yeah, and we have also 19-inch winter alloys, a different set. So carefully equipped, and it's 870,000. So that means if you spec it like, because this one has the Moritz leather, so we don't have the upgraded Nappa leather, standard Moritz. So if you upgrade to Nappa, and maybe you also upgrade to Bowers & Wilkins stereo, because that is also missing here. So just these two options. Maybe you also go for 20-inch alloys. That will put the price over 900,000 kroners. 900,000. That is insane. And it's probably 200,000 just in tax to the government. So there's a big fuck you to everyone that wants to buy a plug-in hybrid in Norway. And that's why we have to say goodbye. Oh, it's a sad day when we lose the wagons. But maybe we don't lose them for good. We just lose these two in the plug-in hybrid version. But either way, it's sad to see them go. So, to finish off this video, if you are in the market for a wagon and you are considering to order a V60 or V90 here in Norway, then this is your last chance. 1st of October. After that, it's not going to be possible to order a brand new V60 or V90 here in Norway. Then we have to rely on second-hand cars. So if you are in the market for a wagon and you can swallow that insane price tag of this V60 or the V90, and the price tag I mentioned earlier was in the T6 configuration. If you want more juice, like the T8 at 455 horsepower, that has an even higher price tag. But if you can swallow that price tag and you are in the market for a wagon, then I can highly recommend ordering a V60 or a V90. I love these two cars. They have their own qualities on each of their own, but I love them both. And I've actually owned 3 V60s myself. I had the previous generation back in 2014. We bought a brand new model year 15 V60 D4 Ocean Race in the Ocean Race blue. I love that color. It's probably the best Volvo color I've ever had. That car was the first car I had with automatic transmission. It was the first car with the new VEA engine, the 2-liter 4-cylinder. I love that car really, really much, and I love the wagon life. And then some years later, I had a V60 D6, so the plug-in hybrid diesel with the 2.5-liter Volvo diesel engine. That was the most fuel-efficient car I've ever had. It was so fuel-efficient on a diesel engine, and also with a plug-in hybrid. And still to this day, in 2024, if someone asked me, should I buy a second-hand V60 D5 or D6? I said, yeah, go for it. It's an astonishing car, it's an awesome car. And yeah, I had a model year 18, the twin engine I'm not quite sure what it was called. Twin engine, because it was the last version. But yeah, and then some years later, I think it was in 2021, I had a V60 of this generation, a model year 20 V60 T6. But it was the previous T6 on 340 horsepower. This is 350 horsepower. And this one has the bigger battery on 18.8 kilowatt hours that we got in late model year 22. But that was a little digression. I had a V60 T6, denim blue, with the blonde interior, fully decked out. So I had 3 V60s. So I'm a huge wagon fan. So it's sad for me to see these go, because I'm a huge fan of V60, and I've driven tens of thousands kilometers in the V60 and also the V90. I've never owned a V90 myself, but I've owned a S90. And if you want more luxury than this one has, more comfort than the V90 are for you. Significantly higher interior luxury, more quiet, more comfortable, slightly bigger space, at least in the rear, for the rear passengers. But awesome cars. I love Volvo's wagons, so it's sad to see these two go. But to end this video, because 2 days ago, I think 2 or 3 days ago, I read an article that a guy in Volvo's management in the USA, he said that soon we will see the launch of the EV60 cross country. So Volvo's history with making wagons aren't over yet. Yes, fine, good. I'm so glad that I heard that. It's been actually, I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago since I read an article that Volvo have patented EV60, EV90, EX90, every one of these combinations. Maybe they have patented just for to protect their brand with these EX90, EX40. But there's hope. There was hope that there will come a EV60 and EV90. And now they have dropped some of the cover. We will see a EV60 cross-country eventually. So the 71 years of Volvo's history with making wagons aren't over, even if I have to say goodbye to the V90 and V60 here in Norway. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. Now I'm gonna keep this car for 1 week. And then in 1 week's time, I'm actually gonna pick up a V90. So it's going to be 2 weeks for me with wagons. So I'm super pleased. I can drive a wagon. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. So it's time to buckle up and enjoy wagon life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.